Now, a question which is basically going to take you a bit back, but if you could go back, because you have so many years of experience running workshops and moderation, what would you be doing different?
I think today I'm maybe a little bit more bold. In the beginning, I was not sure how can you really orchestrate conversation. I was often not sure if that's going to work out. But what maybe is different today is that I firmly believe that what we're asking from product developers, go and ask the end user, I need to apply exactly the same for the workshop. And so what I believe is walking the workshop owners through the complete workshop before you do it, which people often don't like to do. It's like, if I show you exactly what you're going to get and you don't get it, you're going to be disappointed. So it's much easier to say, we're going to have a workshop and we don't know what's going to come out, fantastic ideas, we're going to have a lot of post-its. Being not very concrete is like easy. Yeah? But being so bold to say, I'm going to orchestrate a 4 days workshop, we're going to do exactly this, and this, and have the confidence that that works, something I would not have been doing in the beginning. It was like kind of trial and error, not sure if that's going to work out.
But do you imagine, like, what would be your advice for, let's say, junior? Let's say myself, it took me almost a decade to develop very thick skin where I can challenge stakeholders. I can push back and I can do it with no worries, let's say. But to me, juniors, almost even senior designers, sometimes struggle with that. Like, what would be your, I don't know, what could be the training wheels for them to achieve that, boldness or thicker skin?
I think also to be a moderator, you need a very specific kind of personality. The one thing is you need to be able to cope with frustration. You have to have very high frustration levels. Yeah. So if you start your workshop and the first thing is like, why are we sitting here? This is a waste of time. Yeah. So you need to have some kind of answer. You never may take it personally. But I also think in the end, for me, designing or design thinking workshops is all about it's common sense. And I mean, the design thinking label is something to market it, but I think it's something that's rooted in the way human beings just act. And my example is in the Stone Age, maybe there was a guy taking a stone and throwing it onto a mouse, and the mouse was dead. Oh, okay, so I can eat the mouse, but it's small. But maybe now we need to go to mammoths, and we need a bigger stone. That's the whole thing that's happening in design thinking. You have an idea, you try it out, you might fail. And if it works, then you just take it in larger scale. And I think you just need this openness and try it out, the willingness to fail. And some people want to be moderators. I've met people desperately want to be moderators, but it won't happen. Like, I can't be a singer, I won't be on stage, I won't be a football player. You can't do everything. So I think my advice for people that want to go into this space is try it out, be very open, be ready to fail. And if the feedback is, hey, that was nice, can we do more of it? You're on the right track.
I found this quote from you, and that's probably from some time back, where you stated that to be a successful design thinking moderator, you need to be a master of managing uncertainty. So how do you do that?
What I mean with that is, no matter how rigorously you plan your complete workshop, there can always be some surprises. Like, I had one workshop where 5 people should have showed up, so 1 person showed up. And now, what could you do? You could call end of the day. So my decision was, now I'm going to have the workshop with the 1 person. So always expect things to happen, or you have a workshop and you plan a full day. After 1 hour, there's a fire alarm for whatever, fire sprinkler went off, and you just lose an hour. Yeah. So you should never be surprised to expect something unusual is going to happen. Well, it's no big deal. Yeah, just you lose this hour, just reframe it and
improvise.
Yeah. And also that can be fun. Yeah.